Welcome to the channel, guys. I am back again with another video, and for this week topic I'm actually gonna share with you guys the 5 overhyped character that eventually the hype died very quickly. And this is a subjective matter which is gonna cause quite a bit of debate amongst the community. And with you guys that are watching this video, I'm sure you're gonna have your own opinion about who you think fits the bill, and this is only gonna be my opinion about who I think is the most overhyped and the hype died very quickly surrounding them. Okay, so number 5, I'm just gonna go straight into Marvel Universe, and we're gonna actually pick the character from here. Okay, number 5 has got to be Agent Venom. Okay, back in the days when Agent Venom was introduced, before that I was actually using Iron Fist with his new uniform to get me to score up to 100k inside ABX, just to get me that rewards. And then when Agent Venom was introduced into this game, I was quite intrigued and was actually thinking about getting that bio sub and getting myself Agent Venom. And then eventually we got Venom with his anti-venom uniform, which is the cheaper bunch of the two. Score about decent, and I watched a couple of videos on YouTube, and that Anti-Venom does score a bit higher than Iron Fist with his new uniform. And I was actually amongst them, amongst the people that actually grind for Venom bios, working on his gear. And eventually I purchased his uniform, you know. I just didn't get the chance to fully work on Anti-Venom, because at that time we also got the new update, which is the X-Men update, and we got ourselves Wolverine, which ultimately killed both of them, Agent Venom and Anti-Venom. I'm not saying both of these characters isn't a good character, but if you are free to play player or you are a low VIP player, I'm just gonna recommend you guys to just keep it and just work on Wolverine. Okay, that's my number 5. Okay, number 4. Okay, number 4 is actually gonna be the Kid. You know what I'm talking about, the legendary Kid Kaiju. Okay, back then when Kid Kaiju was first introduced, he was the king for Speed ABX. At that time I was working with Kate Bishop. It was another one of those characters that was quite hard to get 100k in ABX. And then Netmarble actually gave us a Kid Kaiju uniform. At that point I was also interested in getting Biosub, because at that time I had Mega rank up ticket, was thinking about using it on Kid Kaiju. And I kid you not, people, I'm just gonna show you what my Kid Kaiju looks like. You see that BIOS, that Kid Kaiju BIOS, 190. I still have it. But at that time we also got Spider-Gwen uniform, a new uniform, and then we also got Yandu. And then to make it worse, we also, I think, what was it? The other uniform, Gwenpool. I think those three uniform make it hard pick between getting Kikaiju in the Biosub and then getting him his new uniform, because having to watch a bit of videos on YouTube, I saw that Yandu also did great for ABX speed. They ABX, and then Gwenpool also can do quite good. Spider Gwen was also scoring quite good, and then we eventually got Spider-Man 2099. I mean, between the two, before we got the tombstone that killed all of them, which is Quicksilver. Before that, the introduction of no, not this guy. The introduction of Spider-Man 2099 was giving Kikaiju, even with his uniform, a run for his money. I mean, looking at it, if you spend the money to actually get yourself the Biosub and buy this guy instead of Kid Kaiju, you are actually gonna be better off, since 2099 is actually quite good for Shadowland. I mean, he's workable in World Boss, and then for timeline, if you don't have anything else to use, I mean, Jean Grey, if that is restricted, Dormammu and all that stuff, you actually have this guy to use. 2099, good for timeline, still good to this day. Okay, that is gonna be number 4. Okay, number 3. This is a mixed bag between good and not so great. I spent a little bit of time in my Discord channel debating with some of my friends on this number 3 pick, since I don't actually have her. I mean, she's another one of that Biosub, but God, I just don't know the point of her introduction into this game, and eventually you get a free one, semi-free one. What I'm talking about is this girl, Valkyrie. I mean, a lot of people are gonna hate on my pick for number 3, but it is the truth, what I'm thinking about and what my pick are. You can have all the debate, you can have your suggestion for what you think should be on the top 5 list, but this is actually gonna be my pick, because if you are one of those whales, if you are a big spender in this game, it's not gonna be a big problem. But if you are a free to play, or you are a low VIP player like me, it's just not worth it. Why? Because outside of using her inside ABX, if you are not a super competitive player in this game, then there's no point for you to actually get her up. Okay, periodly, there's no point for you to actually get her if you are not that super competitive. Because why? Because later we actually got Shuri. Okay, where is her? Let me see if I can actually find her. Okay, it's this girl, Shuri. I mean, she's for the most part a great character for you to get, because she is great for Shadowland. She is usable for World Boss, for Speed Type ABX Day. I mean, sure, T2 passive is 10% lower than Valkyrie, but you don't actually have to spend your money to unlock her. I mean, those bio that you get inside Shadowland can be used to get her up, her gear up, and eventually get her up to tier 2. I mean, this is even more cost effective than actually getting yourself a Valkyrie. I mean, if you are willing to spend the money, go ahead and purchase Valkyrie, but I mean, what's the point of having Valkyrie if you're not that super competitive for ABX, right? And next for number 2. Number 2 on the list is actually gonna be Dormammu for my pick. People might ask me why. Why is it gonna be Dormammu? Why? He's kinda great for sure. He's great for ABX. He's the cheaper bunch. Rather than for you to actually get Thanos and the uniform or even Ant-Man, right? Back then when I haven't got Dormammu unlocked yet, I was using Cover Sleeve, right? I was working in special mission to get all those requirements just to unlock him, okay? It took me a long time to unlock him and rank him up just to use him for ABX purpose, okay? And then Netmarble actually introduced us with Thanos and then Ant-Man. I'm not saying you shouldn't get Dormammu. I mean, even spending those resources to actually work on him is great. You can still use him inside ABX for sure. You can still use him for timeline battle. He is that great for timeline battle if you actually play him manually. His 5th skill does insane amount of burst damage. You can actually easily one-shot a lot of character inside timeline battle with his 5th skill for sure. But for the long run, if you actually gonna spend resource in building character for ABX purpose, I'm gonna suggest you to actually get Loki, build him up, and actually get his uniform. Because why? For once, getting his uniform is a bit cheaper on the resource wise side, and then actually getting his uniform rank up, you're actually gonna get the benefit of getting his premium card, okay? And that's my reason for Dormammu to be on number 2. Okay, next for number 1 on the list, on my list especially, that is, it's gonna be Emma Frost. Yes, you heard that right. Emma Frost. It's number 1. I mean, how can it not be number 1 when you look at how much does she cost? How much she costs? Where is she? Featured shop? Nah, it's not in featured shop. I think so. Acquire. Okay, here it is. Okay, just look at that. 2,500 crystal just to unlock her. I mean, and then you still have to buy this pack to get her bios just to work on her gears. And she's I just don't know how to say it, but if you actually want her really bad for your collection, then go ahead. I even saw someone that new player that actually went ahead and bought this pack instead of saving those crystals and get Magneto pack. I mean, with the cost of those crystals that you are gonna be spending to unlock her and upgrade her gears up, it is worth a lot more for you to actually get Magneto pack. Because why? Because you actually are gonna be able to unlock Jean. Two characters that are good for you to use in Shadowland. And then Jean is also a great character to use in World Boss Ultimate. I mean, go ahead and actually get yourself that Magneto pack instead of buying Emma Frost. Okay, I have heard mixed review on her. Some of the top guys actually say she's okay, decent for um, Lions. What is called Lions tournament. Aside of that, for ABX purpose, I don't think she's outscore a lot of the other metas such as Anti-Man, Cable. I mean, if you're gonna be spending those much of crystal, those money into something worthy in this game, just don't waste your crystal into Emma Frost. Okay, and that's gonna be my number one pick. I'm sure a lot of people are gonna hate what my pick are, but this is just gonna be my opinion, and opinion are subjective. You can have your own opinion. Feel free to leave me a comment on what you think would be better off in this top 5 list. Okay guys, I think this is it good for this video. I'll be seeing you guys in the next installment of whatever I decided to cook up for the video, and that is actually gonna have to wait for next week because I've been posting quite a few numbers of videos on the channel lately. So guys, take care and have fun, and be sure to look for new content on my channel, and you can also get in touch with me on my Discord channel. Links are down below in the description box. Okay, bye guys.